Alrighty then. Okay, I think I got this working. New. Go away. Alright, so this is a basic tutorial video on how to make a graphic or a layout for role-playing on the website Gaiaonline. Did some of my own work here. So for Gaia, so this is a layout I've made myself. This is my most recent one. Kind of got an idea off of another artist's work with this line, edging, and then the small text here. But we're doing a basic video on the free version of Adobe Photoshop. This is Adobe Photoshop CS2. You can usually just find a free version online. So what we're doing is I am going to start off by making a layout similar to this one that I made for a warrior cats roleplay. This is one of my characters, and I am making a layout for a kitten that is to be born and soon enough in the roleplay. This is one warrior, so we're starting off with basically all my bits and pieces. This video can only be 15 minutes long, so we're just gonna get the basics out because it normally takes me an hour or so to get this exactly how I want it to go. So with our image or my graphic beforehand, we start off with frame. Choosing we always gotta start with the colors, and for this one, these are oranges and yellows, and so I got a picture flowers. And on this sort of Photoshop, all you need to do is file open, and then you use this tool to cut out an image. You hit Control C from that image. You go over to your opened new document, hit Control V. Oh, quiet! Don't mind my dogs, they're all in my room right now. Titus! You need to shush. So basically open. Use a random photo like this kitty. You use this square tool. Make whatever size you want. Control C. Then you go to your blank document and you just open file new and whatever size pixels, inches, centimeters, whatever you want. There, and then you just on this one hit Control V. And voila, picture's up. We don't want that, so just make sure to click on that image and go down here to a little trash can. Ah, freaking Skype, everyone's talking on Skype. No, go away. And hit delete, and yes, delete that image. Alright, so we're going to start off with our frame. Otherwise. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Alright, we want this one. So this picture, we hit Control Alt T, and from this image we can hit Edit, Undo. Never mind. Hit Enter, and I'm going to okay, so back on this image, Control Alt T, you get full control of the image. Hit Shift to keep all proportions, and just draw in the corner like this. Keep pulling in until you get the size roughly of what I want. I'm gonna go back here. Oh, stop talking. Okay. And now we just want to get rid of this big image, so click on it, hit a trash can, and then hit Enter to delete it. So to make this frame an actual frame that is currently image, I want to make it a pin document. You use this little magic wand tool. Click on the center where it's all white, hit delete, remove the white. Same thing with the outside. So now we have an actual digital frame we can use. So for this style, I use 3 of them. So let's see, Control Alt T once more. Turn this one slightly, and it will automatically make a duplicate. So I need 3 of these. And just keep hitting it, and now I've got 3. And then you can position them however you want. Make sure you go into these separate layers. And layers are always important, because if you, like, say you're on this layer, and later on we'll do brushes, and you do a brush on this, well, now you're stuck with that brush on there. So your best friend will be this history actions, where you will, it basically is everything. It shows every last little detail you've done. Just go back, and voila, it's gone. You can't just erase it. You have to go, like, take it back in time, which is what that is useful for. Oh my god, everyone's talking too much. Alright, so I did that on this one, so I'm gonna have this slightly tilted on this side. Put my straight up and down here, and it's gonna be top layer, so it's gonna overlay on this one. So if you want an image to overlay on any others, it has to be on the upper layer. So to make this one on top, it is up top on these layers. So do that, this one, and it's gonna be like here. Alright, so my little kitten, he's a tiny little fuzzball, adorable. I found lovely pictures of him all growing up. So what we want to do is erase kind of the background and make it an another ping, but you can't really just use the magic wand like you did with the frame that had a solid color, because then you get all these color gradients and it will only choose colors that it is all the same. So we're not using that one. Instead, we have to go the long, hard way and use an eraser. So this is the tool here that's highlighted in blue. Click on the eraser, you go up to brushes here, and you can choose the size of an eraser. You can make the erasers be stars or whatever. But easiest, circle. And then you can adjust the size up here. But as for right now, we're just going sloppy. And gotta make this, just make it fast. So for right now, I'm just gonna get the bare minimum. I have a plan for this image. There's a slight watermark. And later on, or maybe in a different video, I'll show how to blend that in so it's not as obvious to see watermarks. For this little guy, I want this image to be outstanding right here. So it looks like he's just sitting here on the actual image itself. Now for images in these frames, I take my images in the back layers. So you have all these layers of images that I've copied and pasted. So hit Control Alt T once again, and we have full control over the sizing. And I'm going to put actually this one as his main in the center. I'm going to make it, the smaller you get it, the clearer it looks, because you're condensing pixels. Hit enter, voila, looks a little bit cleaner than this image. Now we just delete that. Sometimes you just hit delete and the layer will delete completely, sometimes it won't, so you just have to hit the trash can and then hit enter to delete. Let's see. Alright, so then I have this nice cute image of him laying down. So this is another full body one, like this one over here. So this one I'm going to do the exact same thing I'm doing here, cut him out and probably lay him right in front here. Got that. Now we have him yawning, looking all adorable from behind the pot, on the stairs, and then him playing with the stick. This one is a nice clear image, so I'm going to use this one next. I'm going to shrink it just a tad. That. Enter, and now it's set. So we can just delete the background one. Now what I like to do is I'll keep all my photos in the corner, peeking at just a bit so I know which one's which, but it keeps them out of the way for the most part. Oh, we're already at 9:30. Alright, so quickly here, I'm going to show how to do some basic stuff with the frame. For our frames, what I like to do to make them look more realistic, we want to traditionally just right click on your layer. You can go to blending options, or you can double click on that layer and it'll bring up blending options anyway. I like to do a drop shadow, makes it look a little bit more of a real frame. But with a drop shadow, you can kind of see this white edging just a little bit from when we cut out the white from it. So what I'll do is I'll take this blur button, it's a little raindrop looking thing, and then I'll pick the size or whatever that I want to blur. And I usually just use a faded circled one. It works really well. And then you just come along this edge, one layer of blurring, and it fades out that rough white edge so you don't see it as well without, at least without the untrained eye. Or whatever. Speech isn't working today, but now it looks much cleaner. So now to fix our image so it fits well within our frame, now we use our magic wand again. We go to our frame here, we click on the inside of the frame, we go to select, go down to modify, and expand. We want to expand at least 1 pixel, but I'm going to go 2 pixels, and this makes the image wider. So then when we do cut it, we're not cutting too much, so you're seeing the white background from behind the image. So again, we're going to select now, invert. Now we got everything highlighted on the outside. Then we hit delete. Whoops, wrong way. Make sure you're on the right layer, or that happened. Alright, so we'll go down to our kitty picture, then hit delete, and then all of the square imaging is gone. Very simple. I'll do the same here, but that's for that sort of idea. Alright, so here are my colors. So I just copied and pasted an image of my color palette from Color Lovers. And from here I can use my color matching tool, which is like this little funky thing, droplet thing that basically. And it automatically on your color palette over here picks that color. So for him, I got all this nice shades of lovely orange and yellow. What I like to do, just to make things interesting, usually this tool here is normally going to be with a rectangle. I had it offline earlier, but the rectangle is nice and easy. To take this, I will go up to layers from here. And what I like to do is I'll make a nice big fat square. And it looks daunting, but it makes sense here in a minute. From there, you hit the paint bucket, and you'll get this will pop up. You hit OK, and now you can alter this big yellow square any way you want. What I will do is I'll go here on my right hand where there's the layers stuff, and I will alter it from normal to lighten, or let's say screen. Let's see, don't really like that. Overlay. Not a fan of that one either. Maybe soft light. Yeah, I like soft light. So that way it gives kind of this overall color to everything. So if we go back to my, go away. This one, you'll see I have this little overlaid color on this frame and these images. And I brought forth the cat images above that layer of coloring so they don't get the coloring, basically. Don't really know what to call that. So that's some basic stuff. Alright, next I'll do text real quick here to show how that is. Alright, so we do text. And now, something white. Okay, so his name is Feather Kit. And I made it too big, so hit select all, and then we can make it smaller. I don't like that font, but it is this for demo. Yeah, whatever. Alright. So that we have name, and then you can have it anywhere you really want. And you can rotate it on its side or not. And then you can do it around with stuff like on this as well. So you can just double click on the layer here, you get your layer styles and whatnot, you mess with it. I'm running out of time. Okay, so the next, I guess I'll have to make another video. But this kind of basic set for this first thing. After 10 seconds left. So I will make another video here and we'll see how that one goes. I'll go into brushes and more details then. Thank you for watching this one.